We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Baltimore Orioles and the Boston Red Sox. It's Red Sox baseball, and it's coming up next. Brian Johnson will be the starter for the BOS Sox in this contest. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, not a very good start in his last one, Matt. Only 4 innings, so he did get a no decision. But he's a much better pitcher than that, and I know that they're expecting more than 4 innings. Hopefully a win, too, out of this guy in this one.
Now at the plate, Jose Iglesias. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the Orioles get their leadoff man aboard to start the inning.
Oh, okay. I see how it's going to be. You're going to implore that, and you're going to use the ambush tactics and not playing nice right there. Usually, you're supposed to take the 0-0 pitch to start the game. He wasn't paying attention.
Yusniel Diaz is the next to bat, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty V, talk about a team on a nice little roll right now, Dero. Start this homestand out. They've won the first 3 games, and now they open up a new series here. This could be one of those really good series.
Yeah, and they've been executing, Dan. We were down on the field before the game watching this team take BP, staying within themselves, not trying to do too much. A lot of smiles coming out of this team.
And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Count even at 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Giving chase is Benintendi. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. Two 2-0 to the Baltimore left fielder. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
In there, a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
And here's Renato Nunez, and you can see great numbers over the past few games. First offering on its way. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Chasing after it is Bradley. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And the tag's there. He's out at third base. It's a double play, and just like that, the inning is over. So a couple of hits here in the top half, but nothing comes of it. O's 0. Sox coming to the plate. You're watching Major League Baseball on the Show. Alex Cobb will be the starter for the O's in this contest. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The right fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Pitch on the way. Grounder down the line at third. Oh, look at the sliding stop. It's late. He's safe. Almost got him after the great stop, but it's a base hit, and the leadoff man's on to start the inning.
Wow, the last thing you want to do is give the home team an unearned base in the first inning. Now they've got a speedster on the bag with no outs and a good chance to score early in this game.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And set to go is the second baseman, Dustin Pedroia. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike that it just comes in out of the zone. If you can command that with movement, it's a very effective pitch to pitching hitters inside.
Swung on and missed as Pedroia's retired for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He'll enter play with a good chance to get over 300. He's at 298. 16 homers to go along with 52 RBIs. Now a splitter, and he lays off a ball and a strike. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, guys, that's a great job of hitting right there. Pitcher executes his pitch down and away below the knees, and a right-handed batter is able to stay inside and push it through the 3-4 hole. Nothing you can do.
Next up for the Red Sox, Xander Bogaerts. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race.
What a terrific month this guy had last month, hitting over 350. If he can continue at this pace, he's got a legitimate shot to win a batting title.
Lifetime history with Alex Cobb. Comes in with 6 hits in 20 at-bats. This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. At the plate, Pedro Severino. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The catcher, number 28, Pedro Severino.
Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Benintendi's got it, and there's 1 away.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And let's focus on the guy behind the dish tonight, Christian Vasquez. Lock in on this guy. Some say he looks like a young Pudge Rodriguez in his prime. The bat's coming, but the way he massages this pitching staff, it should be your focus.
Into the box, Ramon Urias as he grounds one briskly to short. Bogarts has it, and there's out number 2.
Batting 7, the third baseman, number 88.
Digging in, Andrew Velasquez. He was 1 for 4 back in Wednesday's contest. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So here's Michael Chavis now. It was an 0 for 4 effort for him in Wednesday's ball game.
Hitter, Michael.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Well, he kind of struggled through that first inning, but ended up getting out of it. Now here in the second, you know he'd love to get this leadoff guy and get off on the right foot and maybe settle into this game a bit.
And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
So striding forward now, Mitch Moreland, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the belt, kicks and deals. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Called strike, and he's behind 1 and 2. Chavis gets his lead at first, nobody out. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. The 1-2.
Ball.
Drilled right back up the middle, and a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Striding in for Boston, Christian Vasquez. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. First and second here with nobody out. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
So here now is Jackie Bradley, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. None out, runners at first and second. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Thought about it, but he holds up on the knuckle curve 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Red Sox on top in the early going, 1-0 as we play the second. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Not a surprise to see that low splitter there. Anything with downward movement like that is going to be at the top of the list in a double play situation.
2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. On the ground to second base. This could be two. To Iglesias for one. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
The batter, number 15, second baseman.
So runners at the corners with two gone, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. First offering on its way. The 0-1 offering. That finds the zone, a called strike. Pedroia, affectionately nicknamed Laser Show. He's currently in the first year of a new 2-year contract. Hit to third. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Red Sox settle for just the one. We played 2 full. Boston's out in front, 1-0. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Richie Martin, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you can rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
The 1-1 home. Fly ball out toward left center field. Chasing after it is Bradley. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. And with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. Digging in the switch hitter, Anthony Santander. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Oh, tried to hold back as this is hit back toward the mound. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
The batter.
I'm no hitting coach, but I know they always preach, if you're going to swing, swing! Second guessed himself on that one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Jose Iglesias is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. In for a strike, it's 1-1.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Drilled down the line. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. Way to break up the rhythm. That was almost 8 in a row. This guy was starting to get his bearings about him on the mound. Had to break it up.
So now to the plate, Yusniel Diaz. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Orioles leave 1. They're down 1-0. So striding in, J.D. Martinez as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
J.D. Martinez.
Now here's the pitch. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. Already 2 hits in the ball game as he's on base here in the home third. And as you take a look at the graphic, you can see he's currently third on the Red Sox in that department. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. The 1-1. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Leaps high at the wall as he makes the catch. And he took away extra bases right there.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
1 gone here in the Boston third. And that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball inside.
Now the 1-0. Slice down the left side, but foul. Runners on first with 1 down. Hard hit ball to second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Now back, first baseman.
2 men on, 2 out, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Hit out towards second. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Man, this is just not what he had in mind when the skipper gave him the ball in this one. He's given up 8 hits, and we're not even out of the 3rd inning. He's getting exposed a little bit here.
At the plate now, Christian Vasquez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Cobb comes set. Here it comes. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is,
well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. Red Sox settle for just the 1. 3 innings complete. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Orioles nothing. So here's Trey Mancini.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2 balls and a strike to count. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. In now, Renato Nunez, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 hit the other way out toward right field. And that'll get over the wall for a ground rule double, and that'll keep runners at second and third now with still nobody out.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
Pedro Severino digs in at the plate. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. And the second runner will stop at third, and they're at the corners now with nobody out. Dwight Smith Jr. will have to get loose in a hurry now as he'll come in and run following the injury.
Now batting, the second baseman, Ramon Urias.
Stepping in now, Ramon Urias, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Sent out to straightaway center field. Bradley is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And they decide not to push things here with 1 away as he'll hold on to third base.
Number 88.
So stepping in, Andrew Velasquez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch of the at-bat.
Count 1-0.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do. And
now a double play ball perhaps for Pedroia. One there, on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Orioles settle for 1. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Red Sox lead it 2-1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. He said sometimes it's less about launch angle and exit velocity and more about finding the holes in the defense. And that's been the case for them today. Of their 8 hits, 4 of them have come off the bat under 90 miles an hour. We'll see if that continues to work for them, Matt.
All right, Heidi. Thank you.
For the Red Sox, the center fielder, Jackie.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Jackie Bradley Jr. is at the plate as he watches ball 1. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive, but this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. One gone. So after the line out on the fastball, might be a pretty good time to check out the pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And you can see the top two speeds there, a 4-mile-an-hour differential for the two starters from 94 down to 90. Back to the top of the order now, and with it brings the left-handed swinging Andrew Benintendi. First pitch on its way.
0-1.
Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Oh, 2 the count to Benintendi.
After two great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
On, he pops it up. And no one will track it down. Ready with another 0-2.
That's a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's ball 2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. And there are 2 away now.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox fourth, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. Cobb into the windup. First pitch on its way. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They lead it 2-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. They're currently averaging more than a hit per inning, while at the same time, they've yet to strike out a single time. We all know that's a rarity these days, but clearly the bat-on-ball approach is working for them.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. In now, Richie Martin. He'll start things out as we begin the fifth.
The designated hitter, Richie.
First offering on its way.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Anthony Santander, the next to bat, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
0-1's the count.
1 out, nobody on. And that misses 1-1. Santander playing up the middle in center field in this one, although he is most often considered a left fielder. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
bat, number 11, shortstop, Jose.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. And that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? Third knock of the night, and we're only in game one. This could be huge.
To the plate now, Yusniel Diaz, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Sharply hit ball back up the middle. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Now batting.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Into the box now, Trey Mancini. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the 1 run will be allowed to score.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
Standing in now, Dwight Smith Jr. as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Second and third here, 1 man out. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Martinez is in now to put it away, and that'll keep the runner from tagging.
The batter, the catcher, Pedro Severino.
Digging in once again, Pedro Severino singled home a run in his last time up.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Martinez. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Orioles 3 and the Red Sox 2. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the left fielder, J.D.
Here's the first pitch to him. This year against right-handed pitching, Martinez has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. So far this season, Martinez is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he is in at second base with a one-out double. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Left side, but well fouled. A little low. It's 2-2. Fouled off. Three and 2 the count for Rafael Devers. Swing and a liner. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away. Stevie Wilkerson is going to come in now and take over following the injury.
Now playing third base, number 12, Stevie Wilkerson. Now batting.
At the plate now, Michael Chavis. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Grounded to third. This could be 2. Reined in to second for 1. On to first. It's a double play. And another crisis is averted here as the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Austin Brice takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 31.
New inning set to get underway. Ready for another shot now. Ramon Urias. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Man, that's a nice job by the batter right there, keeping the front side in. Not easy on a curveball. Would have been easy to throw the front side and hook that foul, but he was able to stay inside and drive it for a base hit.
In now, Stevie Wilkerson, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Hit on the ground out to short. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the shortstop right there to leave his feet and try and make that throw to first base. Got to be frustrated a little bit as a pitcher. You executed your spot.
Well, I tell you what, as soon as you throw one like that, D-Roll, you see your shortstop get a glove on it. You're thinking, okay, maybe he has a shot to get him, but that's a long throw after that jump throw, and a solid infield base hit, but very frustrating as a pitcher.
That's popped up, and this is going to dunk in out there, a base hit. And the run will score from second as they double him up now. It's 4-2.
Now batting, the center fielder, Anthony Santander.
Into the box, Anthony Santander. Lifted the other way to left center. Catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And he's going to get in there at the plate to make it a 5-2 lead now.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jose Iglesias. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch coming, here it is. Curveball bounces, and that gets by to the backstop. Oh, and this is low, and it won't be dug out, so he picked the right pitch to run on there, and he's in at second base with a stolen bag. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
2 balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Long throw to the plate, and he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
The batter, the right fielder,
Heath Hembry enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Number 37, Heath Hembry.
So now to the plate, Yusniel Diaz, as he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half. It's strike 1. Hembry was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. On the run is Benintendi. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Trey.
Digging in and looking for more, Trey Mancini. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
The 0-1 pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
2 balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 2-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Hey guys, he went for the punch out right there. Brought out Filthy McNasty down in the zone, and he's able to scramble that for a knock. Nice execution by the batter right there.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Dwight Smith Jr. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt. A hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. And that's too high, ball 2.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in his zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that is off the wall. 1 run is scored. Here's a second runner around third. The relay, well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. So this once slim lead is slim no longer as 5 runs come across to score to help build a substantial advantage. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. It's the Orioles 8 and the Red Sox 2.
The first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
Off the plate and low here, ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 home. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting, the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Striding into the box, Christian Vasquez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First offering on its way.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Still no balls and 2 strikes. 2 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. A bouncer to the left side. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Up next for the Red Sox, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th. And in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter Jackie Bradley Jr. Cobb looks in. Here's his offering. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Number 12 will put this one away, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 7th inning coming up. It's the Orioles 8 and the Red Sox 2. Standing in, Pedro Severino. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Pedro Severino.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. At Nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Here it comes. 2-2. Fly ball out to right field. Benintendi in pursuit. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Ramon.
So coming to the plate, Ramon Urias. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, third baseman, Stevie Wilkerson.
Stepping up to the plate, Stevie Wilkerson, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
It's very difficult being a switch hitter, and very rarely do you see the same hitter from both sides of the plate. He's a far superior hitter from the left side as opposed to the right side.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Martinez has a read on it, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, but no matter, they lead it 8-2.
Correct.
Into the box now, Andrew Benintendi. He got on top of one and was a ground out.
The right fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. 2-0 now.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Bounce to first. He's got it. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Standing in, Dustin Pedroia. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there.
0-1's the count.
2 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Urias backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
The batter, the left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Coming to the plate now, J.D. Martinez. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Cobb's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Hit back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And he goes down and gets this one as it's lifted high into the air out to medium deep center. Santander grabs it to retire the side. 1 left for the Red Sox. Still 8-2. Ryan Brazier enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 70, Ryan Brazier.
Now here it comes. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And Pedroia looks this one in for out number one.
Now batting, the center fielder, Anthony Santander.
Digging in now, Anthony Santander. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. And the pitch. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Jeez, this looked like a routine grounder that just got away from him. Every school kid knows that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a one-out base runner.
Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Jose Iglesias. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. On the run is Benintendi. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
The batter, the right fielder, Yusniel.
Ready now for Baltimore, Yusniel Diaz. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. 2 out with the man at first. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
This one's down to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Orioles, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. Ty Block is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 71, Ty Block.
Bottom of the inning now. Here now is Rafael Devers. Last time through was a base hit.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has 0 chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
At the plate, Michael Chavis. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle, it's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he misses with it, 1-1. Block. Originally from the Centennial State of Colorado, he was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
All even now, 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Hard hit at third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Hey, nice effort by the third baseman right there to slide and try and knock that down. That ball was hit too good in the perfect spot.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. 2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Here now the 2-2. Hit hard back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. That makes it an 8-3 ball game. Striding in once again, Christian Vasquez. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
A 1-1 count now to Vasquez.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. First and second here with nobody out. Got him. Fooled on the pitch as he swings at it in the dirt for strike 3. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley.
Now at the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now an 8-4 ball game.
Now batting, the right fielder.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He was a ground out victim last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We've played 8 full. It's the Orioles 8 and the Red Sox 4. Standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far.
The first baseman, Trey Mancini.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard on the ground to second. There is Pedroia. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The batter, the left fielder, Dwight Smith Jr.
Ready once again, Dwight Smith Jr. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. He's set. Here it comes.
Nope. That's inside.
Now the 2-0 is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. The 3-1. He loses him on ball 4.
Wow, all I know is these guys don't need any more help to get on base. Believe it or not, that's the first walk they've gotten. They've done all their damage the hard way. See if they can add to it here.
Striding in, Pedro Severino. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now. Fastball well outside. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. The tag, and he is safe on a very close play at the bag.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
1 out and a runner on second base. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Now batting, the second base.
He almost got him to commit there as we take another look at it in slow motion. He comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Into the box now, Ramon Urias. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Now the pitch. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. In the air now, out to right field. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now at the plate, Stevie Wilkerson. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. He's in at second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
He was not messing around in that at-bat, looking for a first-pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and drive in a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
Striding forward now is the DH, Richie Martin. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though. And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
2-0 now. Grounded back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. And the second run will score as well.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Darwinzon Hernandez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Hernandez.
Standing in now, Anthony Santander, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
And there's ball 3.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
That one's in there. 3-1. A full count now for the Orioles center fielder.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 3 runs already home here. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, the shortstop, Jose.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Jose Iglesias. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Softly hit to short. Scooped up. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him and the side is retired. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors and 2 left. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Orioles 11 and the Red Sox 4. Hector Velasquez, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here. There's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 home. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
I'm out.
Now here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Now back, left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Ready for another chance? J.D. Martinez. He singled his last time up. Hard liner to center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
The batter.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Stepping in now, Xander Bogaerts. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Velasquez has pitched just under 60 innings, and in that time he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
Rafael Devers the next to bat, and it's fouled away. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. High chopper towards first. He's right there, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Michael.
Red Sox down to their final out now, and Michael Chavis will step in at the plate. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Men on third with 2 down. Chopper, foul. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Iglesias is up with it. Throw on to first, and the Orioles have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
11-5 the final tally in this one. Baltimore posted 11 runs on the scoreboard when it was all said and done. Alex Cobb earns win number 7 on the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles, 11 runs on 18 hits. 1 error. They left 12 men on base. For the Red Sox, 5 runs, 16 hits. 1 error. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours exactly. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.